We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Tyler.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
2-0 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Joe Panic. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Sale comes into today second in the league in all-star voting among starters, so it looks pretty good that he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
In the dirt here.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 15 long balls, and 41 RBIs. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line hard. Foul. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Naquin on second. Gurriel is over at first with 1 away. fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers, 39 driven in. Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The set and the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Nothing for Toronto in their half of the first. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned in to MLB Network. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Striding forward now is the DH, Adam Eaton, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Peraza, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
the left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's had success, 6 for 14. First offering on its way. Martinez absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Fouled away. He comes in at 262 on the year. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. A windup and the 0-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Brandon Drury. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. This is in the air to left field. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The shortstop, Xander
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Two and 0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bottom of the second here with no score. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. He's set. Here it comes.
Heidi. 0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, Javier Báez.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ryu comes set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here's Tyler Naquin.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, Joe Panik.
Second base.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike. Grounder down the line at third. Devers has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting. The left fielder. Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Teoscar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game.
Amazing to think about it when this guy had such a disappointing and dreadful month at the plate last month. He's one of the better hitters in baseball, and that's why they call it an average. Expect him to bounce back and be near the top of the league average.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's outside.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here's the pitch.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Adam Eaton digging in next, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground to third. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hitter, Bo Bichette.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Here's Randall Grichuk. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're up 1-0. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The second baseman, Jose.
Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
On the ground to the left side. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0.
Nope, upstairs.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 281 the average entering play. 14 homers and 51 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled off. Still 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. All set for the start of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plunked. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-0 pitch. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's inside.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Fouled away. This is skied into short left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
This ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Popped him up. Drury over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the next to bat, the speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, second baseman,
So striding forward now, Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner at first here, one man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are two away now.
the batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one.
Count 1-0.
Ryu comes set. Here's the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with two away. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They still lead it 2-1. In now, Joe Panic. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Joe Panic.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
One out now in the Toronto sixth inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth.
skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there at the letters 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Again, he sends it out of play. Two out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. To third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Devers.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
And now batting, the right fielder, Alex Miniak.
So digging in now, Alex Verdugo, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high fastball is in there. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. It's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Sam Gaviglio is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Sam Gaviglio.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Gaviglio has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
No, inside.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's wide, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. The next 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Another payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Brandon Drury. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Anthony Bass will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bass is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
Now the Red Sox DH, Adam Eaton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he misses again, ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Jose Peraza. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, left fielder, JD.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2.
2 balls.
2 out with the man at first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 down, runners at first and second. That's by him for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nickwood's under it. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So stepping in, Danny Jansen. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Shut him down now.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Too high. Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Fouled away. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Brandon Workman is on the pitcher in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Brandon.
Tyler Naquin will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch.
Ball one, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Joe Panik, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Joe Panik. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Panik behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Lourdes Gurriel. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Score holds. It's 3-1. Thomas Pannone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-0.
Ball, that's too high.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count, the pitch. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two and 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Full count now. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The tag gets 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 3-1. Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
At the plate, Bo Bichette.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No outs, nobody on. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Rendell Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You have to find a way to lay it.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Boston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Chris Sale earns his 8th victory of the season. Marcus Walden wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 8-2. The loss goes to Yoon Ryu. He falls to 8-6.